Hello, good day. My name is Femi Bakari, and I want to welcome you to the first of this series called Networking for the Layman. All of us use the internet, and one way or the other, we've come across different technologies and we've used them in one way or the other without even knowing what these technologies do for us. So, in this series, we're going to attempt to break down some of these simple concepts and very essential technologies for our understanding. Today, we're going to be talking about something very important. It's called the DNS. That is DNS. So, in DNS, what DNS does for us is very important. Is a technology we've come across and we've used unknowingly most times. So let's get into it. DNS means domain name system. So what is that? Now, I went to a school called Mayflower School. I went to Mayflower, and in Mayflower, we used to have what we called the student numbers. Now, this my student number was 11416. That was my student number in Mayflower. But my name, which I refused to tell you at the beginning of this, I'm not sure if I did. Well, if I did, well, good. You know me already. But my name is Olufemi Bakari. Right? Now, these are two different. This is different. This is different. But if my principal walked to the assembly and says, student number 11416, see me in my office immediately after the assembly. Of course, you can guess what will happen. Olufemi Bakari, that is me, will walk into the principal's office to go see him, right? Fine. Same thing DNS does for us. How do I mean? Now, the principal has to have a way of mapping the student's number to a name. Let's write name. Don't mind me. That is name. Alright? He has to have a way of mapping the student number to a name, and that is what? You get it. The registry. There has to be a register, right? That says so name is to so student number, right? So that is exactly what DNS does for us. Yes, that's exactly what DNS does for us. You know, when you go to something like www dot let's say facebook.com, this is a name that everybody understands, right? So when you go to facebook.com, basically what you're doing is you're going to a web server somewhere, probably sitting in Chicago or South Africa, for all I care. It could be anywhere. So that's all those web servers has an IP address on the internet. Of course, IP address is a kind of way of in kind of naming system on the internet, whereby every device on the internet has its own separate IP address. It's a unique name, so to say. Now, let's say, for example, Facebook.com's web server is 8.8.8.8. That is dot 8. Let's I think that is a public DNS server actually, but let me just assume that that is the IP address of facebook.com. Now, computers understand the numbers 8.8.8.8, but well, humans, there's just a number of numbers we can remember, so there has to be a way of mapping those names to those numbers. That is what DNS does for us. DNS maps host names, which is something like www.facebook.com, to IP addresses. How it does that is what we're going to be talking about in our next nugget. Thank you for viewing, and I hope this has been informative for you.